Hello, 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 my lovely, lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Hello. Today's Pick a Card Love Tarot reading. We are going over what have they realized? What has your person realized? What are some epiphanies they've had recently about you, the connection, anything like that? That is our focus today. I'll be kind of diving into different sections. We'll be starting off with an energy check-in just to help you know if you're in the right pile. We'll be looking at what they've realized. We'll be checking in on their feelings, things that are shifting. We'll get songs and channeled messages. I will do extra confirmations at the end as well as advice. So with all that said, first off, I want to thank everyone who always is so kind and so supportive of the channel. Thank you guys for those who have donated. Or made some donations to the channel. It's never expected, but always really appreciated. So thank you guys so much for that. It really helps a lot and it means a lot. So, and then a small announcement for anyone looking for soul growth type readings. I did start a separate channel. It's called A Little Light Tarot. You can find it from my main page. I'll try to put it in this description as well. And if you missed the week ahead readings that I used to do for years, they have now been moved over to that channel, and I'm slowly building that channel, but it is a passion project that I'm working on. So if you're looking for advice, guidance, soul growth, those kinds of things, you can find that over on my other channel, A Little Light Tarot. Or Little Light Tarot. All right, but back to this. Okay, so I have 3 piles for you guys today. Pile 1, we have this beautiful amethyst chunk, and we have this card, and it's the number 22, and it says Tender Embrace, and we have 2 lovely elephants kind of wrapped up here. So this is pile 1. Pile 2, it's the number 19. It says Waking the Lion. And I have this paired with this petrified piece of wood. So it looks like a crystal, but this is a piece of wood that's been petrified. For pile 2. And pile 3, we have this card, and it's the number 21. It says Exposed and Revealed. And with that, I have this blue calcite for pile 3. So take a deep breath and go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you're drawn to more than one, feel free to watch more than one. You might just have different messages in different piles, totally fine. You can watch different piles for different people. Again, in the beginning, I will do an energy check-in on each pile, as well as confirmations at the end, if you need those as well. So I'm going to leave these piles up for a little bit. If you need more time to decide, feel free to pause the screen. If you need to use a pendulum or some other way of tapping into your intuition to pick, that's totally fine, whatever works for you. I always suggest just go with your gut feeling and where you're being drawn. So yep, I'll leave these up. The timestamps are in the description box below. Yeah, see you at your pile, guys. Bye. Hello, my lovely friends. For pile 1, we are going over what has your person realized about you or the connection, kind of open, but anything that they kind of had epiphanies about. So I'm going to start with the energy check-in just to help you know if you're in the right spot. I'll be doing confirmations at the end as well. So your opening card is Tender Embrace. This card is a lot about gentleness, kindness, compassion. So with you being drawn to this card, I would feel within this connection, there is a lot of tenderness. There is a lot of care. There is a lot of just loving, embracing, loving compassion and a gentleness about it at times, at least. There could be a connection for some of you to family here with these elephants. Elephants typically for me is an indicator of family. So there could be some sort of, again, family connection between you and your person. Maybe you guys do have families, something like that. But there's just a gentleness, and also could be someone that you've known since you were young as well. I think of elephants, they never forget. And they have an amazing memories. So this could be also for some of you a sign of either a past life connection or a connection that has been rekindled since your youth. All right, so that's kind of like the opening, but I'm going to pull some more cards for energy check-in. All right, so for pile one's energy check-in, help them know the right spot, please. My intention with this is for at least something in the energy check-in to resonate for you, to help you know. Okay. We have a Lover in the Night. This card does say temporary. So there could be some sort of connection there about some sort of night rendezvous, maybe something starting off meaning to be temporary. I feel like we need two of those. Maybe turned into something more. Okay, not going for all three, but I want to take the one that fell on the floor. That was the one. All right, pile one. That one. And one more energy check-in. All right, let's see what we have. All right, this card that flipped over, it says, what does your soul say? And we have this big color of blue here, so someone's favorite color could be blue, but this is like the color of the throat chakra, so there's something about speaking your truth. What does your soul say? There could feel like there's a soul connection here. I'm hearing like also about someone's voice being very significant or particular, or something about the connections with the voice, either you to them or them to you or both. Maybe somebody's a singer or a speaker or something like that. There's something really poignant, at least for someone out there, that I'm being guided to dive that home. So if you know what I'm talking about, you know. All right, we have innocence, unconditioned, trusting, vulnerable, pure. So it kind of reminds me of this vibe around this like loving kind of gentleness, and there's an innocence here. We have this teddy bear, so again, I'm getting like family vibes. Again, you guys, maybe some of you have children with this person, or you each have children, something like that. That's not the case for everybody, but it's definitely coming up. But there's an innocence to this. There's a tenderness. There also could be an age difference for some of you. Next, we have the Priest. Okay, so there could be a religious component to this. Maybe someone's Catholic with the priest being here. I know there's some other divinations of that do have priests, but I'm thinking Catholic priest, so I'm going with that. Maybe someone grew up in a really stringent kind of religious home. There could be a religious difference between the two of you. Someone could look up to someone else as a authority figure as well. But there could just be like a massive religious component in this. We have 25 deceit and the gate in the garden. So there could be some sort of feeling. This guy looks like he has money in his hand. So I don't know if there's like some sort of not speaking the truth about a money situation here. There's some deceit, thievery. Maybe someone feels like someone else stole their heart. But the gate in the garden, again, very contrasting energy. So it could be one of you guys could come across very sweet and innocent, and the other one kind of has more of a devilish vibe to them. So there could be like a juxtaposition of, I want to say like Beauty and the Beast, like contrast, yin yang kind of vibe here. The number 25 or the number 30 may be important, and we also have the number 12. So if you feel like any of that fits for you in your situation, let's dive into what has your person realized. I'm feeling like in the energy, I'm not sure what's going to come up in the cards, but I'm feeling like a massive feeling of regret or sadness. So, almost like a guilt, like I need to go like confess or something. Super interesting. All right. What does this person realize? What has pile one's person realized about them and the connection? What has this person realized? I haven't used this deck forever. I'm excited. Okay. Knight of Cups. This is romantic feelings. This is wanting to come and date. This is the knight in shining armor, wanting to sweep you off your feet. So there's been a realization around like either dating, romance, an offer of love. He is carrying the Ace of Cups there. But we have an Eight of Cups, which can be about someone leaving. It's ultimately about someone going on a journey to find their heart's desire. And we do have this guy holding his heart, or holding the love, the cup of love. But then we have an Eight of Cups. So some of you, there could be some sort of someone left. Maybe it felt like it was going to last a long time. It became temporary. That reminds me of a new Taylor Swift song, but I can't remember which one. We have the Ace of Swords. So yeah, this person's definitely having epiphanies. I'm going to clarify all these to get more information on each of these because they all can mean so many things, right? Okay, let's see. We have the Strength card. So Leo energy showing up. And what's our bottom of the deck? Bottom of the deck is a Five of Swords. Five of Swords is typically about a fight that no one really wins. Someone that sometimes does what they think they need to do in the moment, but it can be a regretful energy as well. Or at least this guy looks pretty, in this telling of the five, I read Five of Cups as regret, but this Five of Cups, I mean, he's just sitting here with his hand, his head in his hand, the swords that have been fought, everybody's walking away, and it's like, oh, well, what was I really left with? Okay. Let's clarify all these to get a better picture. I want this person. Why is this Knight of Cups? Let me clarify this Knight of Cups for what they realized. We have the Weaver, the Queen of Scrolls, which is the Queen of Swords. Someone could be air signs here. So there's a lot of clarity, and the Weaver is in this deck, it's someone that creates something. So it feels like this person is gaining a lot of clarity about what they want in their heart. The Queen of Swords also, she's a little cutthroat. She can slice right through, slice people out. Sorry for the glare on here. I'll let you guys look at that one more time because it has a big glare on it. I feel like there's something in this card that somebody needs to see. So take it all in, folks. Okay. Which she, in this picture, she is weaving. It looks like a tapestry of some sort, or a textile with a butterfly. So weaving transformation. But yeah, our queen, you know, kind of cuts people out. So there could have been a sense of somebody cutting someone else out. You could have cut this person out. And maybe that's made them realize some stuff. You realize that they were fighting on the wrong side of the battle. All right, let's clarify this Eight of Cups. The Six of Spirals, which is the Six of Wands. It's about success, recognition. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. So we have the King and Queen of Swords. There is another energy sitting in between them. And then we have the here's my Five of Cups. This is what I was feeling. I was like, okay, this looks like a Five of Cups, but I'm glad this popped up. I'm like, I know that energy here, that I felt that from the get-go. So, all right, I'm gonna do something odd. This one little candle, it's a very, very strong smell, and it's throwing me off a bit. So it's got to go. It's too strong. Okay. Maybe someone also has like a keen sense of smell in this connection where like strong smells bother them, because I normally love that candle and I can't handle that candle at this moment. Okay, so what has your person realized? I definitely feel like your person has realized that they allowed their fears to kind of jeopardize this. There could have been some sort of, like, our overall energy is these two cards. We have a fight that no one really wins, and we have a lot of regretful energy here. So your person is realizing that, man, I thought I was winning, but I wasn't winning. Like I, possibly missed out on something really great. I'm getting the vibe that most of you guys are not in a connection with this person as of now. So, or there was some sort of recent like tiff, argument, disagreement. Maybe that's why you're watching this. So if you're wondering, is my person regretful for this? Yes, overwhelmingly, yes. And I do feel like there was, you know, a lot of words, a lot of communication, maybe, especially with strength here, maybe someone's ego was kind of standing in their way a bit. But we have this Ace of Swords, which we're already doing a reading about realizations. That is a card of realization. It's clarified by our Queen of Stones or Queen of Pentacles. That's someone of high value. So this person, they're having realizations around where they're investing their time, what they're spending their time, what they're trying to create. We have this beautiful image of this woman painting here. I was very drawn to use this deck today more, and I typically use this deck when I'm supposed to get messages through the imagery. So there is a painting connection. Here we have this butterfly. We have this person transforming and weaving a butterfly. Now we have this person, the butterfly's here, and they're creating something else. That may be relevant for some of you, where it's like you've worked really hard on your own transformation, and now you're working at creating the life that you want. And this person is realizing there is so much value there. There's so much substance to you. There's so much, like we have these lights that are lit, like there's a light about you, but you're also kind of focused on your own creation, that you are okay with or without this person. And so it does feel like maybe some of you walked away. They could have walked away. The Eight of Cups is here. It is like someone like almost searching for, I want to say clout, like the Six of Wands, which is also sitting right underneath this energy right here. I noticed that when I moved it earlier. So the Six of Wands is about recognition. It's about, you know, success. So this person could have went after what they thought they, you know, there's some sort of like, I need to be desired and honored and that kind of stuff. And, you know, with it being right under this, it feels like maybe this person made some sort of incorrect choice on what they were looking for, but it might have been ego driven for some of them. And they're like realizing all of this, like they're getting clarity. We have the King of Scrolls here. It does say the Poet. Some of you, your person may be a writer of some sort. Maybe you are, especially with the King and Queen showing up of Swords. But this one, it's, you know, endless amounts of writing here. But I also want to say like the writing's on the wall, but it's this person realizing that, you know, their ego got in the way. I don't always read the Strength card that way. It can be about someone needing courage, so that could be here as well for some of your people. But it does feel like this person's in, you know, really realizing where they've stood in their own way, their own issues. Some of you, if there was some sort of breakup around this person communicating with somebody else, there could be a regret around that. That's kind of coming in because I'm getting all this written correspondence going on. So if some of you had, or your person was being, you know, maybe had something on the side, or just weren't being honest, or maybe having some sort of flirtatious thing via messages or something, they could be regretful about that. That is one off. So if that doesn't sit right for your situation, please let that go. These are always general readings, so you're going to have to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. A lot of people tune into these readings, so I do my best to catch it all. But yeah, it overwhelmingly, the energy is a feeling of regret. Your person's realized where they've messed up, and it feels like I realize where I've made my own mistakes and where I've caused the issues here. But again, we started off with this Knight of Cups. So this person does have romantic feelings. There could be a need to come in and repair that, go after their heart's desire, hopefully want to be successful in this, you know, possibly get past their ego and find the courage to be open and honest and clear about what they want, instead of, I feel like somebody's person like really sat in that energy of he who cares less wins kind of vibe. And maybe they're realizing that that's not really what I want anymore. It's kind of like someone going from childish energy into going, hey, wait, what do I really want in my life? So that's kind of what is here. Since I do have this Epiphany deck and we're doing realization, I want to pull one or two from this deck. And anything else that this person's recently realized about this connection or this person. Reciprocity, adjustments are being made. So this person's realized that they need to make some adjustments. They need to, reciprocity is about the give and take, you know, the even give and take. So they need to show up just the way that you were showing up. So they do realize that they need some adjustments need to be made in this connection. Let's see what else. Passions and desires are still alive. So this person has definitely realized that they still have a lot of passion and desire for you. Even if at one point this was maybe a temporary kind of situation, that it's bigger than that, that it's long standing. Okay. Wow. Okay, I just had a really crazy off message. I'm debating on talking about that. It's very one-off. All I have to say, okay, like I glanced over and we have the priest and we have the innocent, so child priest. If you know something about your person, about their past and some trauma there, just take that as a confirmation, because my guides were drawing me in to discuss that for a second. I don't want to sit there too long, but if you know that about your person and there's some sort of religious component to some sort of abuse, there you go. All right, it's very heavy energy though. So, all right, so let's look at, I want to look at this person's, how they're currently feeling towards you. I'm going to use these oracle decks that are tried and true favorite around here. Let's see, can we get some insight to how this person's feeling besides regret? I mean, that may come up again. How is this person feeling towards pile one? How's this person feeling towards pile one? Self-indulgence, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So this person could be working on that kind of stuff. They could want you to work on that kind of stuff. But I feel like this connection is highlighted where they need to do shadow work. Again, where their ego kind of stood in the way, where their traumas kind of held them back. Love, unconditional love, we did have in the beginning. Self-love, wholeness, affection, attraction, selflessness. So this person has a lot of loving feelings towards you. Addiction, codependent, obsession, restraint, possession, control, emotional block. So this is a lot in that card. So this person could feel quite obsessed or addicted to this connection, or obsessive or possessive and controlling. But we also have emotional block. So this person could see where, you know, feel like they do recognize that they do have a lot of love, but there are still blocks that they need to work through. Maybe that's the shadow work that this person's doing. If you were dealing with like an emotional avoidant person that kind of, you know, self-sabotaged at times. Some of them also could just be dealing with an addiction that's highlighted here. Only take that if you already know that about this person. Tarot readings are supposed to be confirmations, not necessarily like, oh, what? I never knew that kind of thing. You know, if you had inklings, it would be here for confirmation for you. Okay, let's get one or two more here. And then I want to look at what's shifting in this connection. All right, can we get one or two about how this person's feeling? Euphoria, chasing thrills, joy, and laughter. I do feel like someone is dealing with, if you guys aren't together and it's hurting them really bad, there is a vibe of escapism going on with this person where they're avoiding the feeling, maybe escaping in some sort of addiction. Again, you would already know if that's the truth for your person. And solidarity, or solitary, withdrawn, lonesome, single. So this person is a little withdrawn, maybe dealing with it on their own, but feeling a little lonesome. Yeah, if you guys aren't together and they have all this love for you, that is going to be a very lonely feeling. So they could be kind of doing things to escape dealing with that fully, but let's hope with the shadow work card that they are working through some of that. All right, let's see what is shifting. What deck do I want to use? We're going to use this deck. Okay, what is shifting with their person, please? What is shifting? What is shifting? Two of Swords, so some sort of decision. Emperor, that's Aries energy. And Temperance, so Sagittarius energy. So what is shifting? I feel like this person is really kind of growing up, figuring out what it is that they want. They're making some sort of choice around standing in their power, standing in their truth. And Temperance, it's about blending. It's about, you know, blending energies together, like alchemy. We do have this butterfly, this transformative kind of image here. So I do feel what's shifting is your person is finally making a choice, and they're making a choice from their heart. In this, we have this deck. A lot of the minors have colors associated with the chakra system. This would be the color of the heart chakra. So I do feel like this person is finally making a choice with their heart. If they've typically made a choice with their head or what they think they should do, they're going more after their feelings. We have that Knight of Cups opening up. The Emperor, this is someone who's building an empire. Again, Aries energy. It tends to be Aries energy tends to be a little self-focused. Just because it's ruled by the first house, but house of self. But I do feel like there is some sort of expansive kind of energy going on, transformative energy. Temperance and Sagittarius are connected. Sagittarius is traveling, it's expansion, it's higher learning, it's growth. You know, and again, we have this butterfly here, and it's the color blue. We talked about that earlier. It's the color of the throat chakra. That's the color of speaking your truth. So I do feel like this person is going to stand in their power. Like, what's shifting is they are moving more in their power, making choices with their heart, and transforming through, like, you know, alchemizing through the things that no longer work for them to become a better version of themselves. So that is the shift that's going on. All right, so next I want to do our song cards. It's my favorite little section. I've been adding more and more songs from you guys, so thank you. So let's see. So with the song cards, if you know the songs, awesome. If you don't and you feel so inclined, feel free to look it up. There'll be a message in the lyrics. I love when you guys don't do it for a long time and someone's like, I finally decided just to look up one of the songs that, oh my gosh, it was insane. It was exactly the message for me. So I love that so much. So if that happens to you, please let me know. If you want to make a playlist out of the couple songs that pop up, feel free. I think that's cool too. All right, let's see. I have to split my deck in half though, because we have so many. Okay. Oh, all right, there's our two. All right, we have Life After You, Daughtry. We have Shallow by Lady Gaga. We have I Never Came by Queen of the Stone Age. Apologize by One Republic. And Amber by 311. Anytime that comes up, I feel like someone named Amber is watching this pile. So if you need a screenshot and pick, or just pick one, write it down and look it up, or all 5 of them, feel free. Let's move into message cards. I'm feeling kind of somber-y vibes though. This person, again, definitely feels like they're sitting in this regretful energy. Thinking about what they've done. Oops, there is one from another pile. What is this? We have Faceless, searching for your own identity, difficulty understanding and relating to others. That may be relevant for somebody. It looks like marshmallow there. Let's put that over there. Didn't mean to pull that. So, all right, let's see. Pile 1, what does the person want to say, please? What does the person want to say? No other compares to you. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. Yuppers. I'm a better person because of you. Being apart has been life-changing for me. You inspire me. Maybe we're just too different. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. Would you reject me? I'm more affected than you know. I don't know how I feel anymore. Okay. Girl Amber's deck out from Blossom and Rise. Let's see, I haven't used this deck in a while. We should wait, but I really don't want to. Okay. what am I missing? Feels like someone's just contemplating, like, about timing. Am I missing? Like, what am I missing? What's going on? You deserve more than what I'm able to give to you. I just can't leave the situation right now. Okay, they could be involved in something that they don't know how to leave, or they don't know how to leave your situation. They don't know how to walk away from this. And I need you to be patient. And this little deck that I created forever ago when I first started my channel wants to come out. So let's see. Surprise. So there's something that surprised them. Maybe this realization about this connection, or how upset they're. Maybe they're more surprised than they expected. We have I need you. Past. So there is some sort of past life connection, or there's something from their past that's affecting this connection. The moment I saw you. So this feels like the moment I saw you, I just knew. I knew you. I saw something. Maybe some of you, it's like love or lust, possibly with that card at the first sight. But there was just something. Like, as soon as I locked eyes with you, I just, like, it was pivotal for this person. Wishing on the stars. So this person could be wishing things are different. Maybe wishing, hoping kind of vibe. We have shame. This person carries a lot of shame, either about their past in childhood that affects their connections, or they feel a lot of shame for how they've acted towards you, or both. But we do have planning. So this person is planning something, maybe planning to reach out, planning to fix things. They are like working and thinking towards this actively. All right, I think I'm going to move into the confirmation. So if you need a little extra confirmation that this is indeed your person, I'm going to pull some attributes, some letters. I'll try to channel some names. I've been asked to do that several times. So channel some names, and then we'll get some advice as well about this connection. So let's see. All right, for those that need extra confirmation that this is indeed their person, can we please provide that to them now? All right, we have the number 3. So March could be important. The 3rd house, Gemini. Someone connecting through your siblings or close neighbor. Communication has been highlighted several times. We have Leo popping up here. All right, we have the number 4. So April could be important, the 4th of the month. I'm hearing Foursquare for some reason. I have no idea why that would be relevant, but maybe someone's a teacher. I just think of Foursquare and doing that in school for some reason. Anywho, a 4th house, which is ruled by Cancer. We have the 6th house, which is Virgo. Someone could be into health and fitness, or health and wellness, or something along those lanes. They're very rigid in their routines. Also, connection to June. We have the number 8. So August, the 8th house is ruled by Scorpio, so that connection. And then we have the 5th house. So we have, oh, I'm sorry, I said Leo earlier. We have Taurus here. Why did I say Leo? Wow. I mean, Leo's on the side, but I don't know. I totally looked at Taurus and said Leo. That's freaking bizarre. All right. Anyways, 5th house is here, so Leo is here. But let's give a nod to Taurus, Joy. Geez. If anyone saw that, you guys are probably like, what are you talking about? Sorry. Things are weird in the channel world. My brain doesn't I feel like I'm working from 2 different computer systems when I'm channeling. It's super interesting. But anyway, so Taurus, nod to Taurus. So I want to also give a nod to May here, which will add Taurus birthdays. All right, but let's see. Actually, I don't want to do letters just yet. Let's do some attributes. For those that need confirmation that this is indeed their person, can I please provide that for them? All right. For those that need confirmation that this is indeed their person. Okay. Wow. All right. We have the 11th house, which is Aquarius. We have Russia. I'm also hearing Eastern Europe connection. We have unique smile, money. Money could be a factor. Someone could work with money. Someone could be a big investor. We have magnetic. There's definitely a magnetic personality. vibe going on. We have light hair. This could be you or them, any of these. So Gemini showing up again. We have fire, so we have the fire sign showing up with that. So we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I have the world, so some of you could be at a distance. There could be long distance connection. Someone could travel for work or be just a traveler. We have the Hierophant, so Taurus popping up again. There's that priest. There's that religious component as well. We have the King of Cups, so I'm going to give Pisces a nod there. We have Aries showing up. Okay, and that's a letter. And we had magnetic personality again. So we have 2 magnetic personalities. You also could feel like you're magnetized towards this person. We have tall and quiet. All right, let's get some letters here. I need to get a drink after this. Okay, a drink of water. All right, so for those who need extra confirmation, can we please provide that to them? I got to get a sip of my coffee. Sorry, I do have a drink here. All right, a couple more letters. All right, let's see what we have for letters. So we have a C-O-R-A. We have Cora here. D-M, divine masculine for some of you. R, double letters. We have F, H, U, G, Y, Y, and W. All right. Hugh. Dora. I said Cora. Corin. I want to say Flora. Gwendolyn. All right, and some of these names I'm going to say are, I'm just channeling from the collection, but it doesn't mean all the letters are here. We have Aaron. Huey or Hugh, Huguenot is also important. Mount Dora as well. Rory. Gary. Fran, Franny, Frank. The Frey. Freya. Drayton, Dre, Drea, Andrea, Drake, I guess. Carson, Carter, Carrie. Someone might be named Guy. I want to say Fury. Yeah, Fury's here. It's not really a name, not that I know of. Derry, Daryl, Darius. I think I said Carrie. Harry. Mary. Marion. Marvin. Wyatt. Craig. William. Or I want to say Orion, but I'm hearing like Orion, Arian, Arian, Aria. Timing like Aura. Okay, Aura S. No, I cannot speak Spanish. Morton. F you, maybe someone told someone to F off. I know I'm missing a name that starts with an F, so if your person starts with F, just take that. I'm seeing family. Roy, how did I miss that? Yeah, fam. There's definitely a family connection for somebody. University, uni, so there could be university connection. Someone's like a teacher or professor or something. I want to say like Malfoy, so maybe there's like a Harry Potter connection as well. I'm sure there's names that I'm missing, so if you do see your person's name, please honor that. Even if I didn't see it, I always miss words. Until you're in this moment, you don't realize how hard it is to see stuff you would see. Because when I watch other people do it, it's like we're screaming, like, no, I see this. All right. So there are your confirmations. Hopefully you found what you were looking for if you are indeed needing them. I'm going to move on to a little bit of advice. I'm going to read the card, read the information that goes with this card. So hopefully if you were drawn to this and you're needing some sort of advice, you'll be able to find it there. Thank you guys again for spending your time with me. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. So let's look at this tender embrace. So the key concepts of this card are compassion, warm-hearted care for self and others, sensitivity, empathy, benevolence, and kindness. It says, put your hand on your heart and breathe deeply. Inhaling a sense of gratitude. Now, how do you feel? Keep doing this, tuning into the world around you, others you know, and even those you don't know. Can you feel compassion for you? So there may be a need to have compassion for you. Even I feel like compassion for yourself. If you've been hard on yourself about this connection, I feel like you're being guided right now to have a lot of love and grace and compassion for yourself. It says, compassion is an emotion of tenderness and sensitivity. It's a feeling of benevolence and reverence as you stand witness to the suffering of the world. Now is the time to reduce that pain and focus on compassion in all areas of your life. Today, do something deliberately kind for another. Even looking a stranger in the eye and smiling can make the world a difference. The questions to ask now are, where do I need to be kinder and gentler? How can I serve, and in what capacity can I be in alignment with the solution to the suffering of the world? Some of you, that is definitely an outside question to look at yourself. If you have a tendency to already be that giver, be the person, and you overgive and you don't give, you aren't self-nurturing, I feel very guided to say to turn all that towards yourself. Or if you've been the supportive person to this person and putting yourself on the back burner, turn that energy focus to yourself. Oh, here it is. Could it be that you need to be more compassionate towards yourself? If you spend all your time in service to others, I should just kept reading, I guess. It's easy to forget your own needs. When you accept yourself, you can bring more loving energy to others. Today, make a commitment to practice self-compassion. Release yourself from the burdens of perfectionism. Allow yourself the grace to be human, and then do the same for others. It's not your job to tell others how to express themselves, even though you don't like the way the world behaves. Today, be kind for no reason at all and watch miracles arise. There's a favorite quote of mine by Wayne Dyer, and it says, sometimes it's better to be kind than right. You know, we all have this drive to be like, oh, I want to be right. You know, I want to point out where someone's wrong. And if it doesn't need to be said, sometimes it's better to be kind to that person and where they are, instead of exercising your need to be right or trying to prove where you're right and they're wrong. So just, if it's not hurting anyone and also if it's their own opinion, allow them to have it today. Sometimes it's better to be kind than right. But I feel like this message for majority of you guys that are still here listening, which I don't know how many people actually listen to the advice section, even though I really like it. I feel like this message is a self message, and to turn that love to yourself. So thank you guys so much, Pile 1. I appreciate you guys spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys. Hello, my lovely friends. For Pile 2, you picked this lovely card. This is Waking the Lion. It's the number 19, as well as this petrified wood here. Super cool. So with you being drawn to this pile, sorry, we are going over what your person has realized, jumped ahead of myself, about you, the connection, anything else like that. We'll start with the energy check-in just to kind of help you see if you're in the right spot. I'll do confirmations at the end as well. If you need a little bit of extra confirmation, totally cool, and advice. So we're looking into what has your person realized about you, the connection, anything else that they've had epiphanies about. That's what we're looking into. But to kind of start with this card, obviously giving Leo vibes. So there could be a Leo connection here, your person, you, possibly both of you. Like I'm feeling like somebody's definitely double Libra, or sorry, not double Libra. Freudian slip, I'm a double Libra, but someone's double Leo, like as in like sun rising, moon rising, something, a lot of Leo placements as well. August also could be important. I know there's July Leos as well, but I'm hearing August. The number 19 may be important for someone. Maybe someone's birthday is like August 19th. That's like, I feel like August is here. So yeah, calling you out if you're August 19th or your person's August 19th. There's also like this major connection around this lion's eyes. So there could be something about the eye connections with you or your person. Maybe one of you or both of you have really intense or beautiful or very unique eyes here. Or there's something enthralling about the connection, like someone seeing right through you, or your person can feel like you see right through them, something like that. But let's pull some more cards for the energy check-in. So for pile 2, energy check-in. Okay, that one came flying right out. All right, let's see. Pile 2, energy check-in. Pile 2, energy check-in. I try to do this quickly, but I do like to do it on screen. So pile 2, energy check-in. Pile 2, energy check-in. One more. Pile 2, energy check-in. Okay, it's that one. And I wanted to take this top card, so all right. We got 2 of those. Let's see what we have here. All right, we have Rise, number 57. So I'm getting like an airplane vibe with this for some reason. I don't know, but I think of rising up, rise above, something like that. There may be a need to rise above something, or you have risen above something, but my guides are showing me airplanes. So maybe someone works in the aeronautical field of some sort. All right, we also have prosperity, sisters are happiness and joy. So sisters is being highlighted. So this could be someone that you know through your siblings. Maybe someone has a lot of sisters. There's some sort of sisterly connection. We have happiness and joy. Maybe someone's name is Joy, very much like my own. We have the number 36 here. We have future, anticipate, dream, plan. With dreams here, there could be a dream connection with this person. Gives me always Pisces vibes. Anticipate, plan, dream. So there could be a lot of future planning, a lot of hopes for the future, hopefully seeing where this could go. Could this connection really prosper into the future, rise above some stuff? There could be like some sort of challenge with that rise too. Like I feel like someone's asking, so can I rise above this? Can I move through this? We have contract here, number 6. This gives me massive Libra vibes, which I spoke on earlier. There could be a legal component to your connection. Someone could be in the legal field or law field, something, or even someone that signs contracts. I'm also hearing like someone that does paperwork contracts, behind the scenes banking, real estate as well. But definitely like some sort of justice vibes and balancing and weighing stuff out, but signing some sort of contract. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys are married to this person that you're looking into. We have the healer. It says the dog Rose. So there could be healing needed in this connection. I guess that's not really a stretch, but someone out there could be a healer, or your person could be a healer. That could be energetic healing. That could be actually medical healing. It does feel like there's a lot of energy here in this connection where there's a lot of like moving parts going on, and like somewhere that needs to be healed. And I'm feeling a little head versus heart kind of vibe going here. Like we have the healing, but then contract, like it feels like just someone's more focused on, or jumps between thinking with their head versus thinking with their heart, but really ultimately needing this courage to rise above. And then we also have rendezvous. Champagne may be important. There might be a secret rendezvous that happened, maybe meeting in a mysterious way or a special way as well. So if you feel like any of this, my intention is for something here to resonate for you. If any of that, I know there's glares, I apologize. I showed you the cards already. Also, gosh, this symbol, I obviously know this is not the Deathly Hallow symbol, but it keeps giving me Deathly Hallow vibes, even though it's not really that similar, but I feel the need to point out Harry Potter. So anyways, for someone, if any of this gives you any sort of confirmation that this is your pile, that's my intent, feel free to stick around. If it doesn't feel like you at all, you can check the beginnings of the other piles. Or this might not be your reading. I have done a couple of these recently. Actually, I do one every like couple months, so you might want to check one of those out as we throw all our cards. All right, pile 2. What has the person realized? What realizations has this person had? What have they realized? We have the Wheel of Fortune. There's a sense of fatedness, realizing around fate. Some of them, karma could be at play here. They could have realized the error of their own ways. We have the King of Swords here. There's a need for truth, a need for clarity. We have the Page of Cups. Strength card, Leo. Leo popped out in the last pile, same position. Kind of interesting. Or strength, yeah, the strength card. We have the Queen of Cups. So this person, when the Queen of Cups shows up, I feel like there's a feeling of this, you have a soft spot in my heart. So there could be a realization around how much you mean to this person, how much your connection is really strong, how much, maybe how little they gave you. There could be a realization around the truth, possibly karmically speaking. Like it's kind of like you don't know what you have until it's gone. Though I don't get overwhelming vibes that there's a lot of separation in this pile. That's going to be true for some of you, but a lot of you guys are in a connection with this person. Like it's here right now. So I mean, it could be a situation growing, that kind of thing, where it feels like this person is realizing that, you know, their love is growing. We go from this Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups here. It's getting stronger. There's realizations. They could feel like that you were very fated coming into their life. Like there's destiny involved here. Like they were meant to know you in some capacity. Where you guys take from there is free will, you know, but ooh, that was, sorry for the loud noise in the background. Sometimes my very old fridge likes to make its presence known. Maybe someone's an appliance repair person. I don't know. It usually doesn't do that during my videos. Anyways, so I want to get some clarifiers on this before I speak too much. What's this Wheel of Fortune? And this person's realizations. Okay, I do also want to point out the name Matt for somebody. Now, the deck creator of this deck here is created by someone named Matt. I can't remember their last name. I don't have the box right by me. But my guides, I did not mention this in my first pile. My guides are highlighting the name Matt. So there's a confirmation for somebody if your name is Matt. Okay, we have a 7 of Cups here, the 7 of Mirrors. So 7 of Cups can be about wishful thinking. It can be about overthinking. It can be thinking about all options. But it's usually like an abundance of options. So with this clarifying this Wheel of Fortune, which I'm getting massive karma vibes with, this person could feel like there is karma involved around these choices. I'm sorry for this pause, guys. Okay. I feel like I'm blundering this message, so they just like halted me. they're drawing, okay, there's a cracked mirror here. So somebody, this is possibly a one-off, somebody's person feels like they've recently, like, or most of their life felt very unlucky when it came to their emotions, when it came to their heart, when it came to love. Maybe they trusted their mind more than their heart. And there's like this feeling that things are changing. Now they have all these options, like things are shifting, things are changing. They could have realized that, you know, if they did for some reason lose you, that they lost like something that made them very lucky, made them feel very warm and cherished and honored. And how do they fix that, you know? For those of you in that scenario where like karma bit them in the butt kind of thing. Others of you, if you feel like this is a very fated connection, you're with this person, it's, I get this vibe that this person hasn't been lucky with their emotions, or they've had broken hearts along the way. And here it's like you are coming in as an option to show them that there is a different way. Like love doesn't have to be painful. Love doesn't have to break you apart. Love can be beautiful and grow and honor and cherish you. See, the Four of Wands, the Four of Spirals. This person is getting clarity around what stability means in their life. They're having realizations about what they want to build, what they want to grow. The Four of Wands can represent a marriage, can represent a celebration. It's the 1111 card or the Twin Flame card for those on that journey. It does feel like this person is more focused about like, what do I want to build? You know, our fours are our foundational number. So it's like, what kind of house do I want to build on this foundation? Where do I want to take my life? Where am I growing? So it's something this person's thinking about a lot, especially with it being the King of Swords that we're clarifying. And also there's a vibe about how do I show up in a grounded way? I know I typically, like, grounded would be more Pentacle energy, but that's what they're giving me. Like, they keep showing me someone that's trying to build a foundation for a house and for their future. We have the Seven of Wands. So there is a little defensive, like a need to defend their heart here. They could realize where, you know, they're not showing up properly with that. There's a feeling of hiding from love at times, and it might be because of this brokenness that's in this mirror, which I don't know if I've ever noticed. I've had this deck for like 4 years. I don't think I've ever noticed that there's a broken mirror there. And they're giving me like broken heart, you know, our cups are our emotions. So there's a defensiveness with this person, like behind this scenario, behind this person, when, especially if they try to play things as light and airy, they have a really tender heart that they feel the need to defend. We have, oh, so strange. Okay, pile one had this exact same placement. That's weird, but I'm getting totally different message, so I don't need to think you need to go back. And hot damn, bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. This person has a lot of feels for you. I want to light this candle. We had a candle go out. I just didn't want to stop my train of thought. Does anyone else have these lighters? I love these little lighters. I love the commercial for these. Of course, now it's not working. With Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart. I love their combination. I totally do. Okay, back to this. Focus. What does this person realize? Okay, this person has, you have such a special place in this person's heart. You are growing there. Like, you're rooting. You're really just something that they want to hold on to. Even though we have the same placements in the last pile, again, getting different vibes. I read it as a whole. And the way this is reading is like someone building the energy to be more honest and maybe let you in a little bit about where they have been broken. You know, I feel like this person feels like you were meant to come in their life, at least, if nothing else, to show them a different way. And they're having a lot of realizations around that. Now, everything needs to be by the book. Like, they do need to go, like, they need to approach their future in a more open-hearted way. And I feel like that a lot of that has come in from how you show up, not just for them. Like, I have a feeling a lot of you guys are again, that healer energy. You come in and you like give so much of yourself to people. Like you're very open-hearted, you're kind, you're caring, and you do it with like very selflessly. And I feel like that's what this person's realizing, that they need that in their life. But they also need to show up that way. So this is a feeling, you know, we do have this balance in this contract here. Like, I need to give back what this person gives to me. I need to fill this person up just as much as they filled me. What's under here? We have the Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, okay. What's under here? Yeah, I feel like this person definitely wants to invest their time in this connection, invest their time in you. They want to see where this can grow. Some of them actually like want to potentially have a family with you if you guys aren't already there. But there's deep emotional feelings that this person has for you. And it could have been a recent wake-up call. Again, something may have shifted in their life where they realize this more. Am I missing anything? Sorry for the pause. Just give me a moment. I'm hearing a conversation. I can't quite make out the words. All right, that's gone. Sorry. Not gonna get to eavesdrop on somebody's conversation. And when I'm talking about that, I'm like, I literally am like energetically getting like a conversation. Sometimes I'll be able to pick up and tell you guys something that was said, but it's gone. Okay. Interesting. All right, moving along. Darn it. Okay. These are my Epiphany cards. I want to see what else that I may have missed out on here. What else has this person realized about this connection, about our viewer? Okay, I'm like, the lines that I'm getting, it's like, I don't know if someone's like writing this or saying this to themselves about you. Like I keep hearing like you're haunting my life, or you're haunting my dreams, you're haunting me. That's interesting. But it's not in a mean way. Okay. Deep spiritual awakening underway. So there is a lot of growth that this person's going through, a lot of change. They're realizing maybe if they need to show up in a more spiritual way. And then we have rest and recover before a restart. So we have more writing here. So this person may realize that they need to rest, they need to recover, and there needs to be a restart. They need to work through this. We do have observing every action. I feel like this person really is looking at how they're showing up. Again, I feel like you've been an inspiration to this person and how they want to be and how they want to move through life, how they see the world. You see the world with such beautiful eyes, and even though it's not like you don't realize that there's bad stuff, you have this like beautiful mindset that, you know, life is what you make of it. Bad things happen all the time. You know, life is hard, but what I focus on is more of my reality, you know, so I'm going to choose to focus on the better things and put my energy and focus there instead of the things that I don't like, you know. And I feel like you've really shifted this with this person. You've helped them see a new way. You've helped them realize, and they're realizing that like more and more, like how they need to be more in control of their thoughts, the things they do. They don't want to just go through life anymore just being mediocre or with their blinders on. It's like the blinders have come off. So I don't know if you've told them a lot of spiritual truths. Again, with the healer, I feel like a lot of you guys are already like energetic workers or something, like you have a different understanding of this thing we call life. And you kind of help this person kind of see. It might have been a little jarring for them at times with this rest and recovery, but it's really awakening them to realize and to step in and to be a different version of themselves in a very honoring and inspiring way. Okay, so let's see what is shifting. Actually, nope, just kidding. I have my notes here. I wanted to do a little feeling check-in, a little more insight into feelings. How is this person currently feeling towards pile 2? Despair, falling apart, sinking, hopeless. Okay, if you are separate from this person, they are not happy about it. I If you're with this person and they've withdrawn, it's because they're dealing with something. And it could be where that rest and recovery is needed. Apprehensive, guarded, cautious, afraid. All right, this person, in their feelings, there's some scariness. Gosh, this reminds me of like Dexter. But we have nourish. You do nourish them. You do help them. You are helping them, their soul grow. It just might not be as quick, you know, as you want. Now we have pride here. So ego, arrogance, stubborn love. So that could be relevant here. There could be a pride issue. Maybe that's maybe it's like someone's going through an ego death kind of vibe here. And that can be very, like, anyone's gone through a dark night of the soul or several of them. You know how hard it can be. Like your life as you know, it's kind of like falling apart. Ascending, learning, expansion, transition, preparing for union, new phase. So I do think that whatever they're going through, it's definitely needed, especially if you've already been there. Like I want to call you guys like way showers kind of thing. Like you help people see the way. And sometimes the way, the only way to get over something is through it. You know, you might have really been helping this person like recognize all that pain in their past that is held in that broken mirror of feeling unlucky. You know, you might have helped them realize that the only way to get over it is to go through it and to deal with all those feelings. The dragonfly, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming, light and heal. So yeah, I definitely think that they are healing. They're working through this. There's a little bit of in there and a little bit of like I feel like the ego is like having its last death scream, like no. And we also have love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you and informing you. So yeah. Okay. Now we're going to look at what's shifting. So pile 2, what is shifting in this connection? What is shifting? 5 of Pentacles. I'm going to pull all 3 before I kind of read that. Okay, what is shifting? Page of Cups. All right. 7 of Cups. I'm going to clarify this 5 of Pentacles to make sure I'm saying this right. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like this person is going from lack of you know, feeling left out, abandoned, anything that they were dealing with. And I feel like what's shifting is a realization around worth here. This is a card of like feeling unworthy. And then the Queen of Pentacles is that worthiness energy, that abundance, that person of value. We have a Page of Cups. So I do feel like this person, you know, we did have that in your opening, like realizations that this person does need to express their feelings. Our pages are our messengers. The cups are our emotions. This person realized they need to express more, and maybe like lots of areas of their life, because the 7 of Cups is here, which we did have that 7 of Mirrors. This person may, like what's shifting is they recognize they need to open up more. They need to express more about all parts of themselves, and definitely emotional sides of themselves. So if they've held that from behind, you know, kept that close to their heart because maybe pride or ego, or they felt like they shouldn't share, that's what's shifting. This person's getting more open. And I think that you'll be hearing more aspects of their life. Because again, a lot of you guys, I feel like, are in a relationship with this person. Maybe it's a newer relationship, or, you know, a rekindling of one, but maybe your person hasn't been open about all the stuff in their past. Like you have inklings of it. You're pretty sure, but you don't have confirmation. And here I feel like what's shifting is this person wants to be open, more open and honest about every aspect of themselves. And if they've been a little more like singular focused with you, they want to open up about that. 7 of Cups is all those different options. Okay. So that's what's shifting. All right, let's move into our song cards, and then we'll do channeled messages. It's my favorite time. Okay. If you have a song you want to suggest, feel free to drop that in the comments. But with these songs, if you know the songs, awesome. If you don't, you feel compelled, look it up. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Though I do love when people tell me, like, I finally went and looked when the song's up and holy cow, like, the lyrics were so on point. So I love hearing that as well. So pile 2 song cards. So we have Shades of Love, Desi Valentine. We have Do I Want to Know, Arctic Monkeys. Those are all of your, My Favorite Game by the Cardigans. Okay, what other songs for pile 2, please? No Ordinary Love by Sade and Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. So those are your songs. If you want to take a screenshot, look them up afterwards, pick one song, make a playlist, or none of that. All right, let's get some message cards for you, pile 2. Seeing this deck in my head, so let's see what wants to come out from here. Pile 2's message cards. What does the person want to say? And then I'll do confirmations for you, for those who need it. You have the power to end the story however you want. So this person wants you to know that you do hold power here. You do hold control in this. I'm sorry for what happened. I crave your kisses. There are so many things I should have said. I pretend that I don't care about you. What does that mean? Because I actually do. And then you make me feel grounded. All right, what other deck? Oh, okay. Sorry. All right, what else does this person want to say? Pile 2's person. I'm somewhere between giving up and saying how much more I can take. That's kind of that feeling energy your person's in. There's shifting and changing going on. I'm sorry if this is how things turned out. Can you forgive me, please? Huh. My heart never knew loneliness until you walked away. I'm missing you. Just remember, just like with the general readings, not all these messages are going to fit for everybody. So if something's like, wait, what? Just let that go. It's for somebody, but just not for you. All right, you are the glow that lights up my life. And then when you hear something and it just clicks, then just take that. I'm currently working on becoming a better version of myself. And your beautiful face is always on my mind, and you are the reason I'm smiling again. Okay, I think that's going to be it for the message cards. So I'm going to move into confirmations for those who need it. All right, let's see. So for those who need confirmation that this is indeed their pile, can we please provide that for them? Pile 2. Okay. All right, so we have Pisces showing up. The number 2. So I'm also going to, so if we can call out February, the 2nd of the month, the number 2, or Taurus. For the second house, we have number 6, so Virgo, June, or just the number 6. We have 9, so we have September, Sagittarius for the 9th house, or the 9th of a month. We have 5 here, so shout out to Leo that rolls the 5th house, May. And then 4, so we're going to shout out to April. And Cancer, which rules the 4th house. I feel the need that we have 4, 5, and 6. So progression of numbers. Pisces rules the 12th house, so I also want to call out December as well. All right, let's get some attributes. Those that need confirmation, can we please provide that for them? All right, those that need a confirmation, this is their person, can we please provide this for them? Okay. And those that need confirmation, can we please provide this for them? So let's see, we have Sagittarius, we have Gemini, we have the Emperor, so Aries, we have Scorpio, Taurus, right, we have funny, but shy and well-rounded. This could be you or them. All right, so we have an M, O, M, so someone could be a mom. We have a U, N, A, S, O, Y, K, D. We have the number 2, so Taurus again. P, KDP. Maybe someone makes something for Amazon. We have 1, so Aries again, first house, or January. So we have J. We also had loner. So we have shy, funny, loner. So I feel like this person may be shy until you get to know them, and they're actually really funny. Let's see. I kind of like to try to channel some names, but first I'd like to find the names that we do have. We have Sandy here. We have sand. There could be a sand connection. Pandy, so Gabby's dollhouse. We have Andy, Andrew. We have Joy, Coy, J Coy. Maybe someone likes, or Joe Coy. Maybe someone's into comedy shows. All right, I'm just gonna kind of channel some names. They might not all, the letters might not be here. If you already saw your person's name, please take that as confirmation. I keep hearing Peter, Derek, Nancy, Sander, Roy, Jake, Jason, Mason, Kaysen, Paul, Davidson, Pete Davidson, there we go. Yeah, I keep getting like comedy or comedians' names keep popping in my head. You want to give out a call out to Nikki Glacier, even though there's only an N and a K here. I keep hearing Davidson or somebody's son, Peterson, Thompson, any of those names with son. Maybe someone has a son. K. Hearing Dara. I think I said Jake, but that's coming up. Jacob. Jacobson. I think I said Mason already. Dawson. James, Sam, Donnie, Damon, Kyle, Keith, Cranston. Gosh, I don't know. So there's got to be a lot of you with like a last name with S-O-N. Or someone's Harrison. Claire, Daisy, NATO, Nate. I almost want to say Nappy. That's interesting. I think I already said Paul, but just in case I haven't. Like someone's name's like Paul James or James Paul. All right, that's all I'm getting. Again, if you saw your person's stuff, please take that. I will hold this up for a moment if you need a little more screen time with the letters. Please honor that. And then we're going to move on to the advice. And I'm going to be reading the card information for our opening card for your advice section. So if you want to stick around, if not, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box. But let's get going with this Waking the Lion. So what is your advice? So the key concepts of Waking the Lion is boldness, the courage to move forward even without knowing the way, facing that which is difficult or painful, the audacity to step into the unknown. Regardless of the outer conditions, right now, you can't wait for your fear to lessen before you move forward. In fact, despite the chaos and seeming disarray, you must be bold. Whatever your trepidation, act as if you have deep trust that all will be well. Nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see magic if you don't take the risk. Come to the edge of certainty in your life and leap into the unknown. You have no guarantee of immediate success. I feel like some of this is about this person. Some of you guys, this has nothing to do with this person, so I want to feel the need to clarify it, but you need to hear it. So yeah, you have no guarantee for immediate success. Still, you must summon your bravery in the face of possible pain, failure, or even success in your own power. The act of making this leap, no matter the final outcome, awakens a lion within. Be proud of who you are and who you're becoming. No one can take that away from you. What type of courage is called for you today? Only you know, and only you have the power to choose the path. Know that it takes just as much strength and bravery to love and to be vulnerable as it does to confront a personal challenge or physical obstacle. So call on your strength and stand your ground, or consciously temper your emotional reactions and do nothing and trust in your partnership with the divine. Whatever your choice, you will not fail as long as you act with courage and integrity. So pile 2, that is your message for Waking the Lion. And thank you so much for spending your time with me. I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys. Hello, my lovely friends from pile 3. You picked this Exposed and Revealed card number 21. We have this kind of eye here. There is a person kind of curled up in a ball, but we are going over what has your person realized about you, about the connection, things like that. I will start with an energy check-in. You guys also picked the blue calcite. Sorry for not saying that. But starting with this card now, the general overview of this card is about shame and being seen. But for the energy check-in, I'm going to read it kind of intuitively. So there could be a shame component within the connection. There could be like this vibe about being truly seen, being vulnerable in the connection. There could be, you could see right through this person. You can make them feel, it could feel a little uncomfortable, but you can make them feel exposed, but really seen, maybe even for the first time in their life, or vice versa, or the both of you guys, like really like honing in and seeing the other person. But let's pull some more cards. So the point of the energy check-ins is just to help you know if you're in the right spot. So I'm hoping at least some aspect of the cards that I pull here resonate for you. If they don't at all, then feel free to look at the other check-ins for the different piles, or maybe I've done this reading a couple times, search for it in my readings. So, all right, so pile 3, energy check-in, pile 3, energy check-in, pile 3, energy check-in, pile 3, energy check-in. I try to do this as fast as possible, but I do like to do it on screen. So if ever I'm taking too long, you can use the little gear icon and speed me up to 2, and you can still hear everything and get your message faster. So we have all tied up. Some of you, there may be a bondage connection. Okay, like I normally never read that card this way, but getting a little embarrassed. All right, not that that's something to be embarrassed about, but I'm just shy about talking that stuff here. But yeah, there could be a sense of wanting to be bound or feeling bound, bound in this connection, bound in life for some reason. It doesn't have to be associated with that, but that came up as well. We have the Alchemist, barberry-leaved rose. So the Alchemist, alchemy, changing one thing to another, lead to gold, shifting, transforming, turning something. So there could be, you know, an exposed and really like realizing something's different than you initially thought it could be. We do have higher purpose here. So it does feel like this connection, there is a higher purpose to this. There is just something bigger than just a connection. Again, it's feeling very exposed, alchemized, touched, but tied up together, very intertwined also with that energy. We have pleasure, enjoyment, sensuality, physicality. So I'm assuming within the connection, there is a lot of pleasure, sensuality, connection. Maybe fully being seen in all aspects of who you are and how you operate. And then we have collaboration of souls. So yeah, I feel like there is this, like, you guys just work really well together. Maybe this tied up is tied, again, intricate, or that's not a word, like intertwined of souls, you know, just kind of almost like blending in and creating something new. Okay. So if you feel like that resonates at all, then let's jump into your pile. We'll start with the tarot. And we're asking, what has this person realized about you or the connection? Pile 3's person, what have they realized? What have they realized about this connection? I'll also be doing confirmations at the end if you need a little more confirmation. But let's see. What does this person realize, please? Temperance. Very alchemistic, blending. This is a Sagittarius card. It's also divine intervention. So this person could realize this is divinely guided. There may also be a need for patience here, but it may be a need to like temper and blend things together. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So this person has realized that there's something, either work needs to go into this. I need to put my work into, I need to put my full focus into this connection. Some of you guys could have a work connection. Goodness, these cards are just flipping. We have a 10 of Pentacles. This person has a realization around how abundant, how meaningful, how powerful, how much worth there is here or worth there is in you. Also, this can be about growing old together, you know, so this person could have a realization around that. We have the 8 of Wands. I'm also, real quick, they're drawing, my guides are drawing me into the dog. So there's like a loyalness here. There's a loyalty. There's a friend also connection. 8 of Wands. So 8 of Wands is about rapid change, also communication. So the realization around that, something could have happened swiftly or quickly in the change, or even how their thought process went. I will be clarifying all these to get a better message for you. But then we have the Ace of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. So new tangible beginning. There could be a new realization about how this person needs to show up for you, show up in this connection. Maybe they do need to be more exposed, maybe more vulnerable, offer you something real and tangible. All right, let's clarify all these. This deck just feels like it got super stiff all of a sudden. It is a stiffer deck, but geez, okay. That was weird. All right, can we clarify this Temperance? 7 of Wands. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Stones in this deck. We have the 2 of Cups. It's funny, when I picked up this deck to get this for this reading, I dropped this card. So I was like, oh, I wonder if the 2 of Cups will come out in this reading, and it did. So I love that. Oh, we have 2. We have the 8 of Cups and the 9 of Scrolls. Wow, okay. And then we have a 6 of Scrolls, which is the 6 of Swords. I'm going to actually start here. For some of you, there's been some sort of swift change, maybe possibly someone leaving. The 8 of Cups can be about someone leaving. It's about going after your heart's desire. But with this 9 of Swords coming up with it, and this person, obviously, we have this angel looking just depressed. Nine of Swords is overthinking, anxiety, sleepless nights, things like that, nightmares. So this, if there was a swift change here, if you guys were doing so well and everything, if something happened to cause a rift in this, I do feel like this person is stressing out, not sure what to do. There could have been something that triggered this person or you. Read it for how, or take it for how it fits. This is a general reading, but there is this energy of someone swiftly changing routes, and it may have caused a lot of anxiety in this person. But looking at what this person realized, I do feel like this person wants to move forward with this connection. They want something real and they want something tangible. Some of you may be at a distance from this person with the Six of Swords. That can be about travel, you know, going the distance. With it clarifying, or Ace of Pentacles, it's a card of moving forward. I really love this image. We have this elephant here, and they're kind of just touching heads. It's almost like a telepathic kind of vibe here. I think of elephants and I think of remembering, because they say elephants never forget. And so there's like a remembrance here. It's like I want to move forward with this remembrance. I want something real. I want something tangible here. And I don't know what has happened with this. If they did walk away, they could have realized that that wasn't smart, and now they're anxious and, you know, feeling anxiety. Okay, and I don't normally crack my knuckles on screen. Someone's person may do that a lot, or you may do that a lot. It's like someone, like, it would be like not just your normal crack. It's like almost like overdone, like someone does it a lot, like nervous habit. Okay, Temperance clarified by our Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is, it's challenges, it's willing to go through it, but it also can be defensive energy. But it's about standing your ground. So what this person's realized is like it feels like there's a realization around boundaries, around how things are going to work and how things need to work. Either possibly from a realization around the lack of boundaries causing that. If someone had too high of boundaries, how, you know, it was never going to work if they were so rigid about like it has to be XYZ, you know, or only like looking at it from their angle, where maybe they need to lighten up in order for this to work, to blend together. We have an Eight of Pentacles, which can be about work. The Four of Pentacles here, this combination, I do feel like this person sees you, you know, is willing to put in the work, but there's also someone that's a workaholic here, that someone's like maybe a little too focused on money. The Four of Pentacles can be about greed. But it also can be just someone trying to build their foundation, things like that, but also not wanting to let go of. So there's this kind of combination where maybe if this person, you know, maybe had too high of walls, where it's like they realize they have to compromise a little bit, they have to give a little bit, they have to bend a little bit, or they could lose this. Maybe that's where this anxiety comes in, where they need to be less rigid. Because this person, again, sees you very high value, someone that they could grow with. There's so much abundance here. We have the Two of Cups. This is soulmate energy. This is partnership. This is being together, you know, this is a loving connection. But yeah, something swiftly changed. I'm gonna get my Epiphany cards just to get a little bit more. Anything else that this person's realized recently? Did I have a flipper? No, okay. Pile 3, what have they realized that I may be missing? They realized, ooh, okay, we got 3. Let's see what we got. We have a reconciliation is coming. For those of you guys that are in some sort of separation, it does feel like this person has realized that they need to reconcile this. It says all truth will be revealed. Okay, sorry. I just saw all these sparks of light that weren't there. They just popped up. So, okay. Anyways, choosing the right path for us. So what does this person realize? That I feel like maybe their anxiety has caused them to like pivot and make a change and have to go for the right path. And something, you know, they realize the truth. Something's been revealed to them that's helped them see the truth in this connection. I want to pull some cards on how they're feeling. Can we get some insights to how this person's feeling? Sword and Rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. So this person's feeling very determined towards this. They want truth and clarity. They want to be open. They want to be honest. If they did hold back truth, if they did hold back communication that caused somebody to walk away, that could be what they've realized, that I need to communicate more. I can't run away from things. I can't allow my anxiety to force, to make me avoidant, those kinds of things. It's this feeling of I want to be honest. I want to be truthful. I want to honor and protect. Okay, how else is this person feeling right now? Partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living the moment. All right, so there is a sense of that. This person also could be trying to have fun with what they're doing. It's interesting. It's very back and forth. If some of them had a partying ways and maybe you weren't okay with that, maybe that's where this realization is, where their partying has kind of caused issues. Shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation. Yeah, this person feels shook. Like whatever has happened, if they're acting like they're not bothered, they are not being honest. They are shooketh. Okay, let's get some more insight on how they're feeling. Some of them could, if they are partying with friends, could be trying to distract themselves as well. How's this person currently feeling? Some of them, if they are, being honest, about these revelations, they could want to party with you. I know that's a little bit of a stretch, but it is here. We have purifying there, wanting to come out. So purifying, healing, clean energy. I feel like this is a realization of how if they weren't showing up properly. Because the rest of this energy is really like solid, offer, wanting to move forward, blending, realizing, worth, clinging, holding on, obsessing, watching. Okay, so we did have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is someone greedily holding on to something. We have running on the bottom. Just want to point that out. Anyways, but this could be someone, is kind of trying to cling on to you, hold on to this connection, even if it's from afar. So some of them could be watching your social media, things like that could be coming in as well. Okay, let's see what is shifting. I need a sip of my drink real quick. I get so parched sometimes. Okay. Let's see, what is shifting? Pile three's person. What is shifting? What is shifting? Shifting in this connection. King of Pentacles, someone stepping up, loyal. Maybe the loyalty was what was missing for some of you. This is loyal energy. I recently saw a meme. It's like, we don't call it a sugar daddy, we call it the King of Pentacles. So maybe that's a truth for someone out there, but this could, what's shifting is this person wants to come in. They want to, again, give you something real, something tangible. Pentacles are like the things we can actually hold on to, right? So that there's a shift there, and that's, again, loyal, abundant energy that's shifting. We have Temperance. Again, came out with the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is concealing. It's hiding. Also a card of strategy. That's interesting. Because this is blending. This could be, some sort of change blending together. But with coming out with this, this person is still trying to conceal the transformation here. Let's get one more to get a more clear. Okay, what is shifting? What is shifting? 5 of Cups, regretful energy. This person could be having some realizations and shifts around, you know, regret about how they showed up. If they did not show up in that loyal way, if they did not honor you, if they did not do that, that could be what's shifting, or at least this person realizing. Again, that could be this shock, this epiphany. Let me sit on this for a moment, guys. Okay, someone's person out there is a little bit in denial. Denial of where they haven't shown up, where they need to change, where they need to shift, where they need to blend. And so that it feels like the denial is coming off, like that's what they've woken up to. That's where the shift is. If this person didn't see the error of their ways, or they're like, oh, well, I'm fine. It's not a big deal. You know, I'm great, you know, and you're like, no, you know, they may have had this where they've been exposed, where they've woken up, and it's like, and it could be caused from regret, where they need to like take their blinders off. They need to take off this, you know, the 7 of Swords is that concealing, but it can also be about someone being in denial. And so yeah, it feels like, yeah, like they're like the fog is clearing. I'm seeing the truth, but I don't feel like it doesn't necessarily feel good for this person to realize that they cause their own problems, kind of thing. I think this person may have had a tendency to blame things outside of themselves a lot. And the way this energy, the shift is coming in is where like they're being forced to see. They're being forced to see. And a lot of that is stemming from guilt, shame, regret around what has happened. Or something in their life, if you guys are together, something has happened that's made them, forced them to look at themselves and their actions. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm going to move on to song cards and messages. So if you know the song's cool. If you don't and you feel compelled, look up the lyrics. Someone did recently tell me that they actually finally, they're like, okay, I went ahead and finally looked up the lyrics to a song, and holy cow, it was like so on point. So, you know, just a little review. But yeah, if you know the song's cool, if you don't and you want to look it up, do so. If you don't want to do it at all, feel free to ignore that. So we have Stay by the Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber, which kind of sounds like this scenario. Songs for pile 3. We have Say Something by Sam Ridden. Oh, we have Dark Hair, that got an attribute that got stuck. They are similar cards, but I do have them marked different on the back. So Dark Hair, I will be doing confirmations in a minute. So, all right, let's get some more songs. Make Me Whole by Emile Leroux. Lover You Should Have Come Over by Jeff Buckley. One more. Love Is Madness by 30 Seconds to Mars and Halsey. All right, let's get you some messages. I keep hearing like I feel safer hiding. I don't know if that makes sense to somebody. And I just got a delivery from Alexa. Okay. I need to be alone now. I found safety in the silence between us. I don't know if I can live up to your image of me. I put up walls around me. I'm ready to let my guard down with you. That's nice to see. But I'm afraid to open up to anyone. So there's this juxtaposition. There's a mixture of light and shadow cards in this deck, and a lot of these shadow aspects are coming up. So this person could be sitting in their shadows still. My childhood was difficult and it still affects me. I'm in a dark place right now. Okay. You're my secret inspiration. I don't deserve you. I didn't believe in you or myself. Okay. I think we need the Hidden Truth Oracle with all this vibes that we have kicking here. Pile 3's person. What do they want to say? All right, I'm going to take these all. All right, we have, I didn't want to know. I know I messed up everything. I won't let you down. I'm in a committed relationship. That's going to be true for somebody. If you don't already know that about your person, don't freak out. Just like any of these general readings, you have to kind of take the cards for how they fit. If a message card doesn't fit or makes you confused, let that go. This is a general reading, not everything's for everyone. Okay, I feel you even though we're apart. I know I was a distraction for your pain. I compare you to others to you. I don't know how to feel. I know I crossed the line with you. I don't know why this happened, and I can't do this. And I wonder if you are happy without me. I'm actually being called to pull one more deck. Wasn't going to, but I keep seeing this deck in my head. I just don't know where it is. Give me a moment. Okay, this one. Oh, I miss hearing your voice was stuck there too. All right. What else does this person want to say? Do you know how divine you are? Do you know how amazing you are? There's a lot I want to say right now. I've made mistakes and I apologize for that. Do you trust me? I'm not focused and I'm losing my balance, and I want to start a family with you. Bottom of the deck. I know that we're not perfect, but we are perfect for each other. So those are your messages, pile 3. I'm going to move on to confirmations. If those that need a little extra confirmation that this is indeed your person, get that for you now. So for pile 3, for those who need extra confirmation, can we please provide that for them? Okay. So we have Aquarius. Also give a nod to number 11, November, just because November is the 11th month, but Aquarius rules the 11th house. We have the number 4, so April, the 4th of a month, or the 4th house, which is ruled by Cancer. We have number 6, Virgo, or for the 6th house, June 10, which is also represents October. The 10th house is ruled by Capricorn. This also could be a work connection. We have the number 0, the number 5. So the 5th house is ruled by Leo. Also, could be a children connection, or you could know this person through your children. All right, so there are those. Let's get some attributes. There will be more astrology signs coming up too, so don't worry if your person's not there. This could be you or your person. We also did have dark hair. So we have dark eyes, unique smile, and bold. I almost said bald, so maybe someone's bald, but all right. Get some more for those that need extra confirmation, please. Wow, okay. Oh my goodness, how many people picked this pile? All right, we have a lot. We have Virgo. Let's see if I have any more signs in here. We have Earth signs, so then we have Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. What is this? All right. So Knight of Wands, so someone could have a player kind of energy. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Someone could really pride themselves on being independent or like being single. We have the Ace of Cups, so I love yous could have been shared. We have mountains, so there could be a mountain connection or someone could live near mountains. I do have travel here, so someone could travel. There could be a distance. We do have near water, so someone could live near the mountains and near water, or there could, one of you could be one could be the other. We have learning, so someone could be like a college professor or something like that, higher learning. Maybe you know them that way. We have Asia here as well. I have a little pineapple, which I think of as welcoming in Hawaii and things like that, but I also know the upside down one has to do with swingers, so there could be some sort of connection that way, or polyamory. I know that doesn't mean that, but that's what I'm getting, like a more than just monogamy, I should say. All right, we have funny in here. We have the number 4 again, so April or Cancer. Do I have anything else? All right, let's look at these letters. We have a lot of them. We have T, D, Q, C, R, N, N. I'm definitely hearing Tony, so I think, yeah, we already have it. So O, Y, E, G, G, K, R, J, C, N, L, U. Oh my goodness. Okay. O, another U. We have B, A, K, and B. We also have F boy repellent, so someone could be an F boy. We cut them off. I don't think I said W. So we have Junior here, JR. I'm hearing, or I'm seeing Connor. Hearing Greg, Luke. I'm wanting to say London. I don't know if all the letters are here for that, but I'm hearing London. Ryan. It's something like Ryan also, but not Ryan, like Roan or Rowan. Jerry, Jericho, Jerica. I think I said Greg already. Colin. And some of these, all the letters won't be here. I'm channeling names. We have Kat, Catherine, Kathy, Bud. Someone goes by Bud. And also I'll add, if you guys see your person's name, just already take that. Someone plays darts. Carrie, Taylor. I also want to say Tater, like someone's name is Tater. Rick, Nick, Kevin, Rob, Roy, Joy, my name's here, William, Will, Billy, all the variations of that, Bob, Tolkien, maybe someone likes the writer Tolkien, Quinn, Ben, Benjamin, I don't know if I said Billy, Callum, Aaron, Katie, Ryan, Riley, Aubrey, throw my kids' names in here because they are. Jonathan, John, am I hearing anymore? Johan, Kyle, Wyatt, Wiley, dumb, sorry, someone likes monster truck shows. I don't know what else to, I keep hearing monster, but like, I'm assuming like monster truck shows, and then someone also likes dubstepping. I don't quite know what that is, but I've heard of it. Gecko, someone might have a pet gecko. Rick, Rec, Rain, Rowan, I think I've already said those. Said John, Jonathan, Ron, Tom, Thomas, Timothy. There's some weird T name that I can't get out, so I apologize. But again, if your person's initials are here, take that even if I don't say their name. Boat, someone definitely has a boat. Gosh, I'm cracking my knuckles again. Okay. That's a big thing for someone. All right, I think that's all that I'm getting. If you see your person's initials name, please take that. Here's a little closer look. And then I'm going to move on to advice. So hopefully for those who need it, you got your extra confirmation. And with the advice, I'm going to read this card read the message for this card. So if you want to stick around for advice, awesome. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. As always, I appreciate you guys spending your time with me. And let's move on to advice for those who need it. So with this card, it's exposed and revealed. Key concepts: healing shame, the imposter syndrome, letting go of self-condemnation, freedom from past unresolved wounds, focusing on self-worth, and the underlining beauty and rejection. So this could pertain to this, or it might just be advice you need anyways. It says, when you experience shame, you don't just feel you've done something wrong, you feel like you are wrong, fundamentally flawed. Know that life loves you and the universe doesn't make junk, only magic. However, many social interactions, especially online, are steeped in distorted, unhealthy ways of expressing pain by shaming. Here is the way out of this. See shame as the heart-wrenching cry for help that it is. Consider whether you could have been triggered in the outer world by unresolved issues that matched all your inner pain points. If someone is shaming you, perhaps you have triggered them. How miserable they must be to expend their energy on such toxicity. They are drinking poison, hoping you get sick. You cannot love someone out of their shame. You can only show compassion for both of them and yourself, and set a healthy boundary and refuse to fan the flames. I get that completely. This comment section sometimes, woo, let me tell you. Okay. Yeah, anyways, moving on. Look upon shame as an opportunity for growth, evolution, healing, and freedom. With this in mind, can you let go of your attachment to control? Admit that this emotion isn't something you have power over, and surrender the higher power. There is a sacred quality to the vulnerability inherent in admitting you can't do this alone. When you allow yourself to be laid open in this way, you gain a beautiful new perspective. Then the healed shame has the infinite power of the divine to set you free. So I hope whoever that was meant for, that it hit home. I know I needed some of that. I need that reminder about, you know, online sometimes, because I am only human myself and people are very mean. They like to tell me all kinds of things that they don't like that I do. It's fun. But what can you do? It can be retrospective. Look at yourself. You're like, okay, what does that bring up in me? Is there something I need to heal there? Or, you know, just sending them light and love, and don't fan the flames. Yeah, I usually, you know, my answer to most of it is silence. Every once in a while, I'll stick a boundary in there if it happens too much. But usually I just let it go and go, well, I hope that person, I think I've mentioned this sometimes. I'm like, are you okay? That's what I want to say. I don't usually, I don't respond. I don't get involved in it. Nor do I want any of my viewers that love me to ever feel the need to go back and forth with people who put hateful things. So don't get into it. Anyways, so not the point. Anyway, so whoever this was for, I hope that you find the value in this and the value in this reading. And thank you again for spending your time with me. I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys.